All right. Hey, I'm Vamp, and and today we be using the One Punch Man Part 2 units. I know. Where's the Part 1? Where's the Part 1 units? Honestly, Part 1's just not worth playing. I'm gonna be honest. I scrapped that. It just wasn't worth playing. It was boring. It was just like half a day of grinding, and the units were very mediocre. But this update, I actually have some very unique units that I like a lot, and I want to see what they do with that in part two or part two. This is part two, update 20 for ReZero. I wonder how crazy they're gonna go all out with it. But yeah, very short video, because half of it, my grinding and everything, is part of a stream that I did on Thanksgiving when it released. So that's why I'm kind of just crafting the units and using them basically just a showcase video. But so if you want to see some grinding, you kind of all the stages are the same. So if you want to see that, go check out my live. And yeah, that's it. Enjoy. All right, I'm here, Chainsaw Man Part 2. If you were here for my stream on Thanksgiving, you kind of already known what happened, right? Like you already saw that we got the Sai, we got Wagari. Because in short, listen, I'm gonna be honest. We got the bundles, so which they're okay value now, but I'm here because we need to grab the old dude. So real quick, just real quick, give me a side tangent. They said this Saitama would go into who is apparently has no clothes on, would go into the new Saitama. Well, here we are. And yeah, so I have to craft this Saitama. I actually had to grind him out. So I have enough materials for everybody. So bam, Saitama casual form. We come down here. We gotta get oh man, dude, all the stuff on this Blast, who's apparently actually really crazy, and Platinum Cells. I don't know who this is. Granted, I don't know who most of these units is because I don't watch One Punch Man. So, but we're gonna roll trade on them and see how they are. I'm gonna be honest. Oh wait, no, we are not, because you wanna know why? Saitama, of all my Gilgamesh from grinding the hamburgers. Here he is. Evolve him. Oh, serious mode. I'm not really excited for Saitama or none of them. I'm kind of. It's one of those things of I'm just a little at a loss for words, honestly, with these characters. Also, this is insane. This is honestly like the craziest. Like, look at that, Exodia free. This is what I've been asking for. Well, I mean, actually, technically, what I've been asking for is just like I just want to exchange my rerolls for a free, but it's fine. Where's Blast at? There he is. Rolling him. Now we're not gonna. I'm not chasing Ultima. Maybe for like one person on the update, but not really, because Exodia is your baseline. That's what you're always gonna use. You're not gonna use anything else. Ultima should always be a luxury perk. If you have it, things are easier for you. But that doesn't define the game. Like ALS and glitched, right? So Exodia is our baseline. That's what we always use. Ultima will just be a nice little bonus should we ever get it. So that should be all the units, because I did Saitama, I did Blast, I did Platinum Cells, and I've already used Sai. I'll go through them though. Anyways, in this video just for you. And all right, let me go roll stats real quick. I will be right back. All right, so real quickly, before we jump into the showcase, I do want to say, me evolving Saitama got rid of the old one, the secret one that I had. It got rid of it. He's not here anymore. He's gone. Oh no, he's here. Wait, but I can't roll his stats or anything? What? Huh. Never mind. Okay. We're gonna show off cosmetics real quick as always. Oh? Huh? Did it equip? Okay, there we go. This looks good. I'm never a fan of when games give you like the like the outfits. This is nice. This is just nice and wholesome. Who else? Saitama. I mean, I'm guessing. Do you just? Yeah. You get it. You get it all. Okay. Oh, this is gonna look weird, bro. Please tell me you don't get the. Oh, okay. I thought they were gonna give you like that head wiggle thing, and I was like, oh no, I was gonna look weird. You know, this actually doesn't even look bad. I'm just be honest with you. Okay. Also, I do want to say, while I'm gonna equip these units and stuff of that nature, that Featherine got buffed. Garo also got buffed. Crazy, I know. So yeah, things are kind of changing. Most of these units are support units, so it's kind of like, So I'm gonna show the characters from the update that are actually kind of worth it. But yeah, so we're just gonna read Saitama right here, right now. So Serious Rupture, bleed effects are 200% stronger, instantly break shields. Serious Finisher, at max upgrade, he has a 0.9% chance to deal 1 billion damage to bosses, but Saitama removes himself from the field immediately afterwards. Saitama takes no damage, can't be stunned. If Genos is within his range, he gains 200% damage. Genos is a tournament unit, so you're not really going to be using Genos, and he just kind of sucks overall. He does have an active skill, but it's just, he just does a sneeze, and he leaves the field after. So, like, yeah, Saitama's just a big support character, but for characters that aren't usable. And then Perfect Platinum Cells. I don't know who this is, but cannot be stunned. Each attack increases active skill damage by 2% up to 100, which is, it's nice. And then each attack reduces cooldown by 1% up to 50. He's not anything impressive and or crazy. So, yeah. But the rest of these units, these four, we will be actually showing them off and going in an infinite because they are actually unique. How many times I said actually? I don't know. That's not for me to count. All right, let's do this. So, Bagari is a support and a farm, so I will place one of her right here because I don't really think they're stacked that much. So, real quick, I'm just gonna say, oh, my cosmetic broke. That my head is now detached. First, I'm gonna say this while we're farming and upgrading. You may be asking, Vamp, where's Chainsaw Man Part 1? Why didn't you upload a video on Chainsaw Man Part 1? Dude, what the heck? Where's it at? I be waiting. Put simply, no. I ended up scrapping the video because Chainsaw Man Part 1 isn't that interesting. None of the units are good. Boros is the best, but like even then he's like it's not really crazy. I'm gonna be honest, like none of the units are good. I'm just like I'm just gonna say it. So that's why we're here for part 2, because these units are actually really nice. So we got Wagari. Funny enough, we're starting with her because she's a farm. Garden of Life, units in range gain 50% active damage, 20% damage, 10% range, and regenerate 2 HP every 3 seconds, indefinitely until they disappear, which Saitama removes himself from field. So, you know, there's that. But she is also a farm. I don't think she's... I don't... Comparing, like, her to, like, Senku and Bulma, I don't know who's better. I like using her, though. I think I'm just going to keep her on the team and use her as a farm. But, ooh, I always forget to do this. I'm so sorry. Turn on the visual effects, just for Cosmic Explosion and everything. So, here we go. Oh, yeah. Demonic Fork. I forgot I had that on him. Alright, so, Garo here. Who got a buff, by the way. Evolving Monster. At final upgrade, gain 50% damage, 99 boss damage. When hit, he reduces his cooldown by 5% up to, 25. Let me quickly go and see if... where did they say they buffed Garo? We buffed Garo... yeah, Garo Cosmic Destroyer is buffed. His passive 4. Every attack now increases the bonus from 5 to 10%, and his active skill damage increases from 2500 300 to 3,000. So they changed his active skill, I guess. Alright, Cosmic Predator. Attacks apply black damage, 2.5. Garo can't be stunned, takes no damage from enemies. Every unit has to have this line. Every unit has to have this line now to be even, like, top tier. Punisher for the Weak. Deals 50% damage to enemies affected by any debuff. That's pretty easy. And each attack grants 10%, or grants 10 plus 10 power to 100. Power is used for advanced combat boosts, which, to be honest, it's just used for Cosmic Explosion, which uses 100% power to unleash a Cosmic Blast that deals 3,000% damage, which is buffed to all enemies on the map. Rewinds every enemy back to the starting point, and Garo loses 10% max HP. It only has a 60% cooldown, but you have to fill the bar up every time. So it's kind of like whatever. Cosmic Explosion. I mean, yeah, that's about right. All right. We're going to look at Blast, who surprisingly interested me when I read him. So, Limit Break Surge. Each attack increases blast damage, crit, and crit chance damage by 3% up to 64. Kind of random, but, that's fine. All units within blast range gain minus 35% attack cooldown and 25% damage. It's pretty good. They lower their SPA. Deals 122% damage to bosses. When Tatsumaki is in range, she gets 0% damage. Kind of gives you a reason to use Tatsumaki, but the One Punch Man update is just a bunch of support units, essentially, and then, like, 2 DPS units that aren't, like, that crazy good. But Temporal Reversal. Each attack has a 5%, or has a 15% chance, my bad, to send enemies back to the starting point, which is just nice. But he can be hurt, he can be damaged, he can get bozoed. Now, Event Horizon prevents new enemies from spawning and forces the wave to skip up to 5 waves instantly. Now, this is crazy because you could finish stuff so much faster. The problem, though, is I don't know if you get the money or anything, right? So let's see if we get, like, a bunch of money. So, Event Horizon. Okay. Okay. I don't know if we got the money, but we did skip 5 waves. So I don't know if you could place your farms down and skip the 5. It's not even worth skipping the 5 waves, to be honest. It'd probably be best to skip the waves, like, after you have everyone upgraded anyways. And then just skip the 5 waves. Probably that's how you want to use them. But that is actually a very, 120-second cooldown isn't, like, the worst. But you're only going to be using it once anyways per stage, regardless. So now this unit. This unit's also a support, but actually surprisingly good support. Blade of Destruction deals 155% boss damage. Each attack 20% to do 2.5 damage. Stuns for 2 seconds. If Featherine, Anos, or Heijun, I don't know how you say it, are in range, all other units gain 200% damage. So you just need one of them, which is why I brought him, obviously. Immune to stuns and damage. When hit, bosses are stunned for 3 seconds. Pretty good. And then he's also got this. If Featherine, Anos, or Heijun are in range, all the units gain a massive plus 999 damage buff for 20 seconds. There was a glitch day 1 where I believe it was her, this passive, would stack. So every time you retry a stage, you could get a unit to do like 2 billion damage on placement if you just kept retrying a stage long enough. But, so we're going to place him down. So he's at 5.7 mil at 2.2 seconds, right? Mine's Ultima, so obviously he's doing a little more. And he's gaining some damage due to his passive. One of these passives. So, 6.7, right? We're going to place down our funny support because he's in range. Or 7 mil now. Okay, so bam. 12.2 mil, right? He just got massively boosted. Now, we use Azure Burst, which, okay. Sure. 40 mil every 2.2. 40 mil. Granted, it is for only 20 seconds. But that's crazy. That's insane. Obviously, you don't really need... You don't even need Exodia on him, to be honest. You're just... 4.4 every, 4 seconds is still good. So, I'm not going to hate on it. And now he's back to 13, which is his base damage. Now, funny enough, they buffed Featherine as well. So Featherine actually could be coming back. I don't know where they said they buffed Featherine, but they did buff her. I just don't remember where it was. So, gonna be honest, I do apologize. I don't really know. But the new farm is the best farm in the game. Now, I don't know why it is number 2 impossible change for the units and buffs that they're gonna make to the tier list. I just want to say that so that way they kind of know. But yeah. So should you do the One Punch Man? One Punch Man update? Do part 2. Do part 2. Get this guy. You need him for June Featherine. 100% do it. Get Garo. Garo's actually really good. I'm not gonna hate on Garo. They did buff him. He's good. He's good. And get Blast because I think he's like, I know I'm just kind of glazing the 5-wave skip, but honestly, dude, it will help reduce your time. So yeah, just go for these 3. Oh well, I mean obviously the farm, right? I know, I forgot about her, but like obviously farm first. Get farm first. I do believe, I personally think she's the best farm. She's super cheap to cost. You give her an ancient, right? You place 2 of her down. You can get Robin upgraded like instantly. So get these 4 units from the part 2. Part 1 is worthless. Don't go for part 1 unless like you just want to do it for collection purposes. But there's really no reason to. Just go for these 4 units in part 2, and they're hyping up update 20 to be something crazy. I'm expecting peak. I don't know what all they're adding. They teased Echidna from ReZero. So, and Satella, who's getting an evolution. So it's gonna be a ReZero update. So let's which I like ReZero. So let's see what they do with it. I'm hoping it's something crazy. Find out. But thank you so much for watching. Hope you liked the video. Please hit subscribe because we're trying to hit 200 subs, but it'd be nice if we could hit 200 subs before the end of the year. Probably won't happen, but we'll keep up that hope. So yeah, I appreciate it, and hey, good luck on grinding. I know this video's pretty late because this came out on Thanksgiving, right? And so it's been a weekend, but it's all right. I like getting the units. I like using them, kind of on a personal level sometimes, because like I've been using Garo, I've been using this guy, I've been using the farm, right? And that's why I chose not to make a video on part 1, because it's worthless. It's not, I like testing out the units sometimes. Obviously, you saw me craft Blast and all of them, so I didn't really get to test them all that much for like a personal thing. But I'm confident enough that I do think these are the 4 units you want to get. So that's it. All right. Catch y'all later.